So I've spent the last, 5 minutes doing the show and then noticed that I didn't click go live. I've been doing this whole bit with the voodoo doll and all this stuff, and I wasn't even on the air. Ah, crap. Oh, man. It was all improv. We can never get it back, man. It's just gone into the wind forever. Hello. Welcome to the show, everybody. Holy crap. Because sometimes, like, I don't know, sometimes you click something, but it doesn't, like, register it. So I click go live, and then I start doing stuff, and then I look at it, the go live button is still there. It's supposed to go away when you're live. I'm like, oh, crap. Hello. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Greg Jonick was first. Let's go. Let's give Greg Jonick his happy dance. All right. Yes, thank you. The Lessonator. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday dance. Let's go with your 10-month membership milestone. I love it. Let's hit it. All right. Yeah. I dig it. Terry Barnes, happy Friday. God bless you all. God bless you, sir. Absolutely. We got the Lessonator. Good morning, Terry Barnes. Hi, Greg Jonick. Hello, Lessonator. Stefan St. German. Is he late again? Yeah. I told you. I was on the air. I wasn't on the air. I was doing the show. I just wasn't here. Greg Jonick. Hey, Frauditor Mania's here. I said he's here. Yeah. What's up? As I bet that was the best 5 minutes of YouTube you've ever done. Yeah, right? Crap. 5 minutes late. How disgusting. Good morning, Rash family. It has what type of ring would Fred buy Daphne? A ruby dooby doo. Ruby. Oh, man. No, what's the double charge? Oh, I'm sorry. Here, let's do that again. All right. Yeah, Mr. Thomas, you want to come up? Let me send you a link. Just let me get caught up. Let's see. We got Terry Barnes, Jason D, Stephen Robinson. What's up, everybody? Rest in peace, Hollywood Hogan. That's right. Kingston 2006. Good morning, all. That's everybody. That's all. Yeah, man. See, all right. I'm gonna see now. I got to go back and redo everything I did at the beginning because the first 5 minutes that I wasn't on the air and I thought I was, I did a whole bit about Hulk Hogan. So we'll get back into that in a minute. But first, let me get a link out to Mr. Thomas. Un momento, por favor. Let me play some music in the background so you guys aren't sitting here with some dead air. All right. Let's see. Here we go. You spit in my face. You spit in my face. All right. That's enough of that crap. All right, let's go. Lexi Ann, hello. What's up? Stefan St. German, what's up? Suburban Commando and Santa with muscles. Yes. So anyway, yeah, it just in 1 week, it's been a rough week. Because in rough week, two people that were huge parts of my life entertainment wise, Hulk Hogan and Ozzy Osbourne. And it's funny because like the order too. Like when I was a kid, I was all about Hulk Hogan, and as I got older, I started getting into music, and that's when I started getting into Ozzy Osbourne. They're not muscles, they're pythons, brother. Listen, brother, I am not Hulk Hogan, dude. Um, so I had a giant foam finger. Number one, the finger, it was yellow and red with the said Hulkamania on it. I bought it when I saw Hulk Hogan wrestle King Kong Bundy at the Rosemont Horizon back in the 80s. And I had it on the wall in my garage all the way into my mid 30s. And it was so old and dirty and messed up that one day I decided to clean it. And the second water touched it, the foam just like dissolved because it was so old and it just literally fell apart. And I was so upset because I had that thing for so many years, and then it was gone forever. But yeah, man, Hulk Hogan. I had the little back in the day the action figure that just stood like that. The Hogan and the Andre the Giant, the old '80s action figures. Oh, that was so much fun. I don't know, man. What do you think, Mr. Thomas?
Oh, well, good morning. You got Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, we're talking about Hulk Hogan.
Uh, yeah, when that happened yesterday, it's almost like the child in me also, that kind of say, because I grew up watching Hulk Hogan.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's the thing, man. Like he was the coolest. He was the coolest. Yesterday I didn't even know this until yesterday. Apparently Minnie has thought that was Macho Man because when I told him Hulk Hogan died, he started describing to me like, "Oh man, I used to love that." And then he's describing to me like all these Macho Man stuff matches, and I'm like, "No, no, no, that's a completely different dude." So then we went back to WrestleMania 5 and watched Hogan wrestle Macho Man, and he's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
I know that guy. That's the guy that wrestled The Rock that time." Like, yeah, Hogan and The Rock. That's like the best thing ever. Um,
and, and you know what else I was thinking? Last night I was thinking, if you really think about it, like to the first WrestleManias, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Neither one of the competitors are still alive.
oh, Oh, I didn't think of it that way because now that he's gone, like as of now, wow, that's crazy. Roddy Piper, Mr. T, Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, yeah,
Andre,
Andre, yeah, wow,
Sid Justice, Sid Vicious, Yokozuna, all of them are gone. He wrestled all of them in the first 9 WrestleMania main events, and they're both all of them gone.
wow, that's crazy. And the one thing that when I was watching the match from WrestleMania 5 with Hogan and Macho yesterday with Mini has, um, he noticed that they were in Trump Tower. He's like, "Dad, is that the same Trump?" I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
same guy." Yeah,
WrestleMania's 4 and 5 in the same building.
yeah.
Which I understand. A lot of people talk about WrestleMania 4, WrestleMania 9. They say it's the worst WrestleManias in history. But if you go back and look at WrestleMania 4, it's kind of to me it's kind of interesting, even though it's nothing but a huge tournament.
Well, I like I like that, but I mean, a lot of that is because I really like Macho.
Yeah.
So like seeing him go through that tournament, like I enjoyed that. Alpha and Omega is a new member. All right, thank you so much. I'm gonna throw you a happy dance for that. Let's go. All right, yes. But yeah, so the other thing too, though, like Man, I could talk about Hulk Hogan memories all day. And when he uh one of my favorite bits with Hogan was when he came back as Mr. America and he
Oh,
wore the and everyone was like playing it off like it wasn't him, but um
you could literally see the mustache under the mask,
he
peeking out
wore
under
the
the mask.
he came out to Hulk Hogan's theme music. He had the boa. He did the whole, and even the way he talked, and that's why one of my favorite promos is when uh what's her name? Triple H's wife, Stephanie.
Stephanie.
When Stephanie calls him out and says, "I think you're Hulk Hogan," I love the fact that he's like, "Listen, brother, I am not Hulk Hogan, dude." It's like that is so,
He did the entire promo as Hulk Hogan just under a mask.
yeah.
But you, but you know, have you seen any of his matches when he wrestled in Japan or in the AWA?
I've seen bits and pieces. Yeah,
You should check it out, especially a match that he had with the Great Muta in Japan. That in 1993, that match, the, you couldn't think Hulk Hogan could wrestle like that, but that's a totally different Hogan that you know that you used to.
well, in Japan, you got to bring it, or you're not going to get over
Yeah,
because they take their pro wrestling in Japan very seriously. They
yeah,
don't.
because yeah, because as you if you watch a match that's in Japan, they don't excuse me, they make no noise. They're extremely quiet.
Yeah. Jason D says, "I bet has had the hots for Miss Elizabeth." Listen, brother. Wait. That was the big thing in the WrestleMania 5 match I watched yesterday was that Macho Man thought that Hogan was hitting on Miss Elizabeth, but then it turns out in real life he thought that was going on, and that was a big part of their beef in real life. And what ended
Yeah.
up ultimately leading to their divorce was because he was so jealous all the time. Um, but
Once
yeah, I
that
think the whole world fell in love with Miss Elizabeth at that
once
time.
that
You know,
once that whole promo Macho Man did, Hogan seen the lust in his eyes. Yeah.
oh yeah, all right, Hogan, I see. Yeah, the cream rises to the top, brother. See, now I'm getting the two confused in my thing because we're talking about Hogan, but Macho, yeah.
You know what? I think, you know, if you go back to WrestleMania 3, that match that Savage had with that Savage had with Ricky Steamboat, that
Yeah.
actually should have been the main event because that match stole the whole show.
Uh, like if you look at like I think it was Wrestling Observer, if you look at their rankings, until Shawn Michaels wrestled Undertaker, that was considered the best wrestling match of all time.
Yeah. I seen that one. I seen that.
Yep. But one of the things that I just it's interesting because this just happened a couple days ago, actually. We had obviously no idea that Hogan was going to pass away, but I was showing my older son clips and stuff that's saying like, if you really want, oh, it was because we were watching the Iron Claw, which is a movie about the Von Erich brothers, and
Yeah.
they were showing clips like in the movie. There's some scenes about like how they filmed promos back then and all that, and I was pointing out to my older son, I'm like, look, this is a perfect example. If you ever really want to, like, if you don't get like if you're especially if you're not a big wrestling fan or whatever, if you don't get why Hulk Hogan was such a big deal, just go to WrestleMania 1 and just watch some of the clips of some of the promos. You don't have to watch the show or the matches. Just watch some of the clips of some of the promos. And you will immediately understand why Hulk Hogan was a big deal. Because every other wrestler before every match is basically the same thing. Well, I'm going to wrestle so and so tonight, and I'm going to beat him because I'm better and I'm going to win. And then it cuts to the other guy. No, I'm going to wrestle him and I'm going to beat him because I'm better. Yeah, because I'm going to win because I'm good. And then it goes to the next guy, and he's like, I'm going to win because I'm better and I'm good. And this guy's not. And every single one of them's that. And then here comes Hulk Hogan. Listen, brother, Hulkamania's running wild, dude. These little Hulkamaniacs, they're giving me the power. And it's like, he's blowing everybody's minds. You know, the way he
Right.
controls, he just got everyone so excited, you know?
Yeah, he was totally different than all of them. You
Yeah.
know, Actually, with him and Piper, I would
Oh,
just pay
Tony
to
Roddy
see
Piper
that.
was something else too.
I would pay just to see that match right there, just by itself, just them two.
A lot of people did.
And, I could have done without the Mr. T part, but Hogan and Piper alone could have sold out Madison Square Garden by
Well, I mean,
themselves.
that whole thing was coming off of the success of Rocky 3. That's why it was, Hogan and Mr. T.
Yeah, and if you go back and look at the first WrestleMania, it basically looked like a regular house show because it wasn't all the fireworks, and they didn't have any of that back then. It was just
Well, you got to think
straight
the
up
first time
wrestling.
they ever did it, it had never been done before. They had no idea what to expect, you know?
Right.
Blackheart Night for $2. News Now Voodoo, hug baby Voodoo, and you will be spared a zap. All right, hold on. Let's see what happens with that.
Oh, man, you want me to give that little turd a hug? Hi, Daddy! Oh, man. All right, listen. I'll tell you what. In memory of Hollywood Hulk Hogan, and in memory of the evil Hulk Hogan, for that, I will do it. I'll sacrifice my well-being for 3 seconds in honor of Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Listen, brother, leg drop. Yeah, that's what you get, you little turd. Yeah, man, that's right. I'm a real American. Poop on your records every chance I can. What do you think about that?
But you know what, Blackheart Night? I mean,
You do. See,
no,
he knows. That's a Freudian slip, man. He knows who the real bad guy is. Yeah, look at that. He's the demon. He's the monster, not me. What the heck? Get that off the screen, man. There you have it.
but let me ask you this, News Now, Voodoo. You sure you're not related to Blackheart Night in some type of way? Because you do have a black heart, right?
Well, yeah, but the difference is that mine is based on how I act, and his is based on his helmet. Yeah.
Well, I just, looking at you both have a black heart.
Yeah, well, here, look at my butt. That's what you can look at. Look at my butt. Yeah, look at that.
You're gonna end up doing that to the wrong person, and then you're gonna have a shoe print cross it.
Oh, no. Hey, at least I'll have it on film, and then I could call the cops and get him arrested, yeah. And then I could have all you guys call on him and get him destroy his life. That's what we do. That's how we do. That's how we roll.
I know it hurt.
Yeah, that definitely hurt. Oh, man. When I was a kid, we had a WrestleMania video game before we even had Nintendo. We found it on the street, and it still worked. If you want someone else to talk about Hulk Hogan and Macho Man and Andre, send me a link. I'll tell you what, you and Blackheart and Mr. Thomas, we're all good, big wrestling fans, man. I love it. News Now Voodoo Zap has with a DDT and a camel clutch. Oh, so you think you're going to take over the show now? Mr. What?
Camel clutch. I'm like, thinking Sergeant Slaughter.
No, the camel clutch was the Iron Sheik.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Sergeant Slaughter had the Cobra clutch. Yeah, the Cobra clutch.
Yeah. Uncle Artie thinks he's taking no, Uncle Artie, no.
Yes, it's the Uncle Artie show now. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We're not gonna do anything for Uncle. Yeah, wait, stop, no. looking
You
at the man
know,
behind the curtain, man. It ain't me.
you know that entire thing. What you just did with Uncle Artie, you just hit a button and then let just to taser. It seemed like a Family Guy sketch right there.
Anyway, Brother Love was the best ever. Oh man, he's still
Brother
one of
Love,
the guys over there. What?
Brother Love was the Brother Love show on that was that was hilarious though.
Yeah,
I
he
used to like the Brother Love show.
that was a lot of fun. Piper's Pit, that was always good. Uh,
Jake Roberts Snake Pit.
yeah, Jake the Snake. Oh man, he was great stuff too. Hey Tim Hicks, good morning. What's up? You know what? You know what? I'm thinking maybe we'll do that. Let me go ahead and I'll send out a couple links if you guys want to come up and talk about wrestling and some memories of Hulk Hogan, some old Hulk Hogan stories. Um, that'll be a lot of fun. I think that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, I'm just working on that.
Did you ever watch this TV show Thunder in Paradise?
No.
About him, I forgot who the other guy was, but they had this boat. It kind of put you like it was like I don't want to say a knockoff of Knight Rider, but the boat did almost was just a huge computerized boat.
Hey.
Hello, welcome. Hello,
Good
Black
morning.
Knight. Hello, NCR. Welcome to the show.
Hello. How's it going?
Yeah, it's gone. We're just
NCR.
reminiscing about Hulk Hogan, the immortal Hulk Hogan. All right.
Man, we can't talk about a Hogan match unless we talk about Bash at the Beach 2000.
Oh,
Him and Double J Jeff Jarrett.
Oh yeah.
That match is controversial as all get out. And I don't know how many people know the backstory to it. Because are you familiar with it?
well, I mean,
think,
even if go ahead, Mr. Thomas.
I think the backstory has something to do with like a contract or something. They actually
Yeah.
put him into a storyline with an actual contract.
Well, what happened is when Hogan left the WWE, at the time WWF, to join WCW, he had a contract clause granting him full creative control over the outcome of his matches, which was unprecedented to this day. You're not going to see another contract like that. Vince
No.
Russo and Eric Bischoff came up with a plan. They were going to put the title on Booker T. He's deserved it, So the match was going to be Hogan and Jarrett. The match was going to end in a disqualification. Jarrett was going to hold on to the match. Hogan was going to go away for a while. And then they were going to have a big match of Jarrett, Booker T, and Hogan at Halloween Havoc that year.
Right.
And towards the 11th hour, Hogan says, no, we don't want to do that. Let's do something different. I still want Booker to get the title, but let's do something different. Well, it comes down to Hogan's using the creative control. They finally come up with a deal. Now, this is what Vince Russo says. He says Hogan changed up everything to the point where Booker was not going to get the title, goes to Jeff Jarrett and tells him, Hogan's flexing his creative control, just take a dive. Just get in the middle of the ring and lay down.
And that's
So
basically what Jeff Jarrett did.
Mm-hmm. Hogan is out there. He's in the ring. He's waiting. They play Jarrett's intro music like 3 times. He goes out there and just lays down. Hogan leaves with the title, and then Bischoff cuts that fucking promo. Sorry for swearing, but he cuts that promo. Calling out Hogan, saying he's worthless. He's not the real champion. That Jarrett and Booker T are going to have a match tonight for the main event for the title. And ends up getting sued. It was a crazy, crazy controversy.
And didn't it end at the match itself ended with Hogan grabbing the microphone and saying, pointing at Jarrett and saying, "This is why this company's gone out of business, man, because of crap like this," or something like that.
Yeah, he grabbed the mic and he cut a promo because of Russo.
Right.
Because a late storm, when he first met Bischoff and Russo looked at him and said, "I'm thinking of a storyline of you being the illegitimate son of Eric Bischoff. Like, isn't Eric only like 3 years older than me?
Yeah.
How's he my illegitimate father?"
Well, I mean, that's not, I don't know, that it has nothing to do with it, but that just made me think of like how right now there's this whole storyline in WWE where it's John Cena and R-Truth, because R-Truth, when he was a little kid, loved watching Cena's matches, and I think R-Truth is actually older than Cena.
Yeah.
It was definitely wrestling before him too.
No, one of my controversial memories I had of Hulk Hogan goes all the way back to 1993 at the King of the Ring. Well, really
Ooh.
before that, because it was supposed to, it was the whole fallout. It was supposed to have been Bret Hart versus Hulk Hogan at SummerSlam '93, but Hogan didn't want to do that. Hogan says it was Vince's idea not to do it, but Hogan, it goes
Well,
back to
Hogan,
it goes back to WrestleMania 9. That's the reason why you had that so-called double main event at WrestleMania 9.
well, Hogan had this issue where he wanted to be on top, and he screwed the Undertaker at one point back in the early '90s, and made him when they had that match for the title, and he did the Tombstone Pile Driver on that chair, but Hogan's head never even touched the chair, and yet Hogan complained about the Undertaker. But hell, if you take a look at the video, the Undertaker took care of Hogan.
Yep.
Yeah, his head never hit the chair.
Yeah, he went to him. He was like, "Hey, talk to him, backstage in the locker room." He's like, "Hogan, don't worry. I'm going to take care of you. I'm not going to hurt you." And that's the thing about the Undertaker. He's a constant professional. But that match was just completely out there when it came to the outcome, because again, Hogan doesn't hit the chair, but yet Undertaker talks about it. Hogan is laying in Vince's office on the floor as if he's just had his back broken.
Yeah, I remember the Poke of Doom. Seen it over and over again. That was just him being using his politics in the back room to get his own way again.
And then there's that famous match where Shawn Michaels is overselling his kicks. Hogan's kicking him, and Shawn's like bouncing like 10 feet in the air.
Oh, yeah. Michaels did that on purpose to make a fool out of Hogan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, do you guys want to hear something funny about Macho Man and Jake the Snake?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, so the infamous Cobra match. Now, Jake was on Joe Rogan when he told this story. And I love how he sets up, "There I am in the back, minding my business, behaving. I think I was cleaning the whiteboards." And Macho Man comes in. He's like, "So, Jake, thing with Snake tonight." He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Need to know if it's been fixed." He's like, "What? Has Cobra been fixed?" fuck yeah, it's been fixed. Man, what are you talking about? We're not gonna. Like, no, Snake comes in, Macho gets bit, Jake gets the Intercontinental title. A lot of strange things happen in the WWF. So he's like, Macho, I promise you, it's fixed. It's not gonna venomous, because what they did was they removed the venom sacs and put silicone in. It's like, you gotta get bit first.
Yeah, he wanted Jake the Snake to bite him first before it
So
bit him.
Macho's in his ring attire. Jake is just in street clothes. He's wearing like jeans. He's like, where do you want me to bite him? He's like, how about the leg? So he pulls up his pant leg, gets the Cobra to bite him. Cobra bites him, and it hurts because it mauls on him a little bit. He's like, now stand there for 10 minutes. Don't take no vitamins. Don't take no serums. I want to watch the venom flow through you. So he stands there for 10 minutes, cold. Basically just no adrenaline. Just okay. Good match. Jake walks out. So Jake is pissed. And when it comes time to the match, he goes to the sack where the snake is, and he paintbrushes the back of the head of the snake just to get it even more mad. So when he's pulling the Cobra out, he sticks on him, it's extra bad, and it starts moving its jaws back and forth, biting him. Jake is leaning into Macho. He's like, oh, Macho, you're selling. You're doing great, brother. Oh, my God, you're selling it so perfectly. He's like, damn you, Jake. Get this off me. I mean, Jake was wild, man. But that was a solid match, and it scared so many fans and so many kids because they thought Macho was being poisoned by a king cobra.
And I actually remember watching that on Superstars. That's how it's so clear it is. 'Cause I actually remember what show it was on. It was just that infamous back then. That was like something you never seen on TV.
Now,
Go ahead, Blackheart.
Now, I remember the time when they actually got Bret Hart and Hogan to do a match on live TV. You remember that?
Yes.
Yeah.
But, a few days prior, they were in Tallahassee, Florida, and they did the exact same thing beforehand, where Hogan was in the ring and Bret Hart came down, and they actually had a match. And this was a few days before a live airing of a match between the two of them. So they were testing the waters in Tallahassee a few days before the match.
Yeah, I used to go to the house shows all the time when I was a kid, and I've seen a lot of matches that I saw on TV later. That they were practicing. Basically, I saw Hulk Hogan wrestle King Kong Bundy in a cage before Hulk Hogan wrestled King Kong Bundy in a cage.
Hell, if you remember the cage match between RVD and Kane on Raw, that took place in Tallahassee a few days earlier at a house show where they were just practicing it beforehand.
Yep.
Now,
it happens all the time.
I really wish we could have actually seen a match between Hogan and Bruiser Brody.
And who?
Bruiser Brody.
Bruiser Brody.
Bruiser Brody. Oh, yeah.
Anyway, David E. Person says, Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd break into a distillery. Bugs turned to Elmer and says, is this whiskey? Elmer says, yeah, but not as whiskey as robbing a bank. Yes. Anyway.
I have to say, had a lot more show to them than they do now. Not to say that modern day guys don't, come out with style and class, but the way they work the mic was just something different.
Yeah, it was different back then. Everything's different, though, especially not just wrestling, but everything, whatever. Everything changes over time. Oh, wait a minute. What do you got to say?
Hey, man, I remember my favorite thing that happened in pro wrestling was when the Montreal screw job when Bret Hart got screwed over. That was great. Yeah, I love
Oh,
that.
how dare you!
Yeah,
How dare
man,
you.
Oh,
he deserved.
Screw you,
You know-
Voodoo.
What?
you know what I like about wrestling the most?
Yeah, Vince McMahon.
That you're not in there, News Now Voodoo.
Because he's scared. He ducks our matches, man.
No, look, man, I can't take a bump. I got bursitis. Yeah.
Oh, boo-hoo,
Hey, it's
boo-hoo,
nothing to
boo-hoo.
worry about. I've taken a few bumps myself. They're fun.
I mean,
Remember, I got a taser in my spleen. What?
I mean, you're a voodoo doll. I mean, you should be hanging around Papa Shango or somebody.
Yeah, man.
I'm
There
like,
we
he
go.
like
And the
voodoo
boogeyman.
dolls.
Yeah, eat some worms, baby. Yeah.
Then why did you duck our match at the Tokyo Dome? Why'd you put the restraining order on me?
No, that wasn't my fault, man. That was oh crap. That was Hezekiah's fault, man.
No. Hezekiah signed off on it.
Oh
He
yeah.
signed off on it. I got the
Wait,
paperwork.
Wait a second. Hezekiah also signed off on a match between you and me at the Tokyo Dome as well.
No, but that was different, man. That was different. I had to cancel that match because I had toenail fungus. Yeah.
I mean,
No.
why didn't why didn't you show up for our match at at Madison Square Garden?
Oh yeah, that was because whenever I go to New York, I get way too busy getting drunk and hanging out with Brooklyn audits, man. Yeah, we
No,
steal
right.
oranges together.
Well, I kind of see that.
Yeah.
we were supposed to have a Texas death match explosion match at the Tokyo Dome.
But
But
that didn't
3
happen because
days after the challenge was accepted by Voodoo and by Hez and signed off by Hez, I get a restraining order saying that I can't be around 500 feet of Voodoo.
That's right. The lawyers got involved. That wasn't me, man. I wasn't touching you.
You can rescind it. You can rescind it, brother. Listen, if you're scared of me hurting you, I can promise you.
No, man.
I can promise you this. Voodoo, look at me. I can promise you this. Your fears aren't justified. They're warranted.
I don't have any fear.
They're warranted, brother.
Tell them the truth. Tell them why I couldn't wrestle that night. Where's my lawyer?
I mean, when you gonna show up to
Mr.
our,
Snarlicky, you wanted a lawyer?
when you gonna show up to our Texas strap match at Madison Square Garden? I mean, you dodged that one. You didn't show up at all.
I plead the fifth. Ask my lawyer. Turd, explain it to him. Yeah.
You don't understand. And he has a clause in his contract that says he doesn't have to do anything he doesn't want to do, or else he's going to sue you. You son of a gun, you. Break down the walls of voodoo.
Well, he collected money from all three of us, so he need to give us our money back or show up to the match.
No, that's the money I
It's
used
called
to
the
pay
voodoo
guys.
screw you job.
That's right.
No, I was smart. I put my money in the escrow.
Uh-oh.
My money's in the escrow account still.
I got the money because I need a retaining fee.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
ain't get mine. I got my bank statement right here.
Hey, Turd Snurdly, speaking of your retainer, how are your teeth doing these days?
My teeth are all straight and good to go. They're all titanium. I got them replaced with the retaining fee.
Well, let me just tell you this, Voodoo. You got my money, okay? When I see you in person, it's gonna be me and you. And if you want to bring your attorney with you, I got something for him as well.
I've got a legal briefcase that's made of metal that's ready for your head. I want to street match you, son of a bitch.
That's fine.
Hold on.
That's fine. You want a street fight match? We could do that.
Yeah,
Matter
we
of
could
fact,
do
It'll be an
Chicago
illegal,
Horizon. Yeah.
illegal law. I mean, illegal rules rule.
I got a better idea.
Uh-oh. The evil one. The evil one is coming. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, baby.
News Now
Yeah.
Voodoo.
Yes, sir.
I've got a bone to pick with you later on.
Wait,
You
what?
got a boner for News Now Voodoo. Ooh, you can take that
Wait,
offline.
that's the leader, man.
Personally, I need your representation
Yes,
against
we
News
will.
Now Voodoo. He's betrayed me. But we will discuss that later on.
What? Oh man, I serve you. I live only to serve you, evil one. And
You
your
betrayed
Nothing's more
me!
evil than a legal lawyer, so get it straight.
ah crap.
I can propose a settlement for all three of us.
Yeah.
You go take a dump? You
No.
don't want.
Yeah.
News
We're,
Now Voodoo.
Yeah.
Turd Sternly.
News Now Voodoo. You
Versus
cursed me the wrong
Hez.
way. You crossed me. Now
No, never.
you're gonna pay.
No, I've never done anything to cross you,
Your
sir.
heart.
Wait a minute, wait a
Your
minute,
heart.
wait a minute. This is Uncle Artie. What's going on in here? You
You
guys.
feel that, News Now Voodoo?
Oh no, the pain. It's time for some tasing. Oh no.
Don't you dare tase me.
I hate you. What the heck?
Now,
Holy crap, everything's going off the rails again. I don't know what to do.
I think I have a solution to our problem.
What's that?
Turd Sternly and News Now Voodoo versus Mr. Thomas, Blackheart Knight, and myself in a lock them in a jail cell match.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah. I'm the only one
rules.
around who got the experience with trained professional wrestling, I think.
Well, and you know what's crazy? What'll happen is it'll be unfair when it's 2-on-3, but there's always a possibility that Blackheart will turn back into the evil one and then take our side. Yeah. I mean, wait, I'm supposed to.
Well, I've already
I'm not in
proven.
character anymore. Sorry.
I've already proven that I'm not Uncle Artie. Haven't you seen me take a belly club to him and beat him down? Oh, Turd Sternly, I'm gonna kick your ass. No, you're not you. So get out of here. I'll kick you.
We'll make it fair. We'll make it fair. If
I don't think that News Now Dumbass is willing to help out News Now Voodoo at this time because he did a FOIA request on the spell that he used to put me in my put him in my body, and it come to find out it was the wrong spell, and he's pissed off at News Now Voodoo. That's something we'll have to explain later.
Wait a minute, man. The only reason I did that was because I wanted to learn the magic so that I could take over Hezekiah's body and get him to let me off of house arrest finally. Yeah.
Well,
No,
restraining order.
you used a witch doctor and you changed the spell.
Yeah, I know. I think that's why Mr. Thomas fell in a well.
That's what happens when you go to Chile Castro for a voodoo doctor.
I mean, you taking over people's bodies. What are you? Are you the evil seed of Chucky or something?
Yeah, man. No, Chucky ain't got nothing on me, man. I'm more related to the doll from the Twilight Zone. You know, that was my grandmother.
okay, Voodoo, listen to me,
What's
buddy.
worse is that you used a spell to turn the witch doctor into a polished shrimp, so the spell on News Now Dumbass could not be reversed.
Well, no, you have to realize, News Now Voodoo, it wasn't shrimp, so he couldn't afford that, so he went to prawns.
Well, that's easy for you to say. You're a simp.
Listen here, Voodoo. I want you to understand something. You get in a match with me, or one-on-one, it's a 50-50 match. But because you're a coward and a fraud, I get a slight advantage, raising my percentage to 75%. But now you incorporate you and Turd Snurgly with me and Mr. Thomas and Blackheart Knight. It becomes basically becomes a 3-on-1 because, well, Turd's not going to help you. It's just going to be a 3-on-1.
Yeah.
So,
You see,
You gotta stomp a mud hole in your tail, boy.
so here's what's gonna happen. Your
I'm
little
gonna wait
50,
because I'm gonna make you look at my butt. Look at my
your,
butt.
your little 50% chance gets cut in half to a 33 and a third percent chance, but you add our 33 and a third percent chance plus my 75% chance. That's a 125% chance of us victory.
Yeah, we're gonna
Numbers
win.
don't lie.
That's right.
you know,
Well, you're forgetting about 16-3, Artie. I'll betray
That's a
you all. I'll
100%
stump a
chance
Texas
you're
mud
gonna
hole in
win.
your ass. I'll bring you
In your butt.
down, boy.
you know
Artie,
that's the.
I
You know,
could make the match beneficial for you too.
Yeah.
If Mr. Turd Snurgly and News Now Voodoo lose, they
It's
are
a Texas
entitled
strap
and
match,
contract.
mother suckers. I'm going to,
Let me finish, Artie,
I'm
please.
going to bring you
Let
down
me,
a Texas strap match.
let me finish, please. If those two happen to lose against the three of us, they are entitled and contracted by all eternity to pay off everyone's bar tab in full by the end of the month.
Oh, look at this, guys. Wait a minute. Hold on. Has got to take care of some business.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. Doc Leno's story time at $2 this Saturday night. Remember, this Saturday also we're having a Saturday night snafu at 4 p.m. Central with me, Ray, and Frauditor News Network. It's going to be great. Doc Leno's doing a show, a tribute to Hulk Hogan at 8 p.m. Central. And Griffey says it's time to zap the voodoo doll for $2. Let's go.
Yeah, blast that voodoo doll into oblivion.
Oh, no. I'm sick and tired of getting taser-fied, man. This stuff hurts.
Yeah,
It's not. What? I'm what? I'm just. Wow!
Well, at least you didn't get tased, not me.
Oh, you want to get tased, Uncle Artie?
By the power of Uncle Artie, I've had the stupidity. Blah, 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 blah. Ah, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, no. Wait, what the heck?
Thanks for the power up there, Hezokuai.
Oh,
That
no.
energized me.
Superman.
Hey, Hezokuai, that coffee tastes a little funny. I put Donkey Zuma's Revenge into it. You're going to the bathroom in a little bit, boy. You're going to be visiting the Porcelain Guide. You're going down.
Oh, no,
One,
no,
two,
no,
three.
no.
Don't forget to flush.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Has, you're gonna be in the toilet all day. You're not even gonna be able to go to work, you jerk. Yeah. Anyway, I was gonna tell you, NCR and Blackheart, you get in the ring with me, I'm gonna give you the poo in the stew move. That's what I call it. That's my finishing move. That's when I poo in your stew.
let me just tell you this, Voodoo. You get in the ring with me. I'm old fashioned. I'm just gonna hurt you.
Oh no, man! What are you gonna give me a body slam or old school?
No,
Oh
no,
yeah, full Nelson.
no. I'll just put you in the figure for a leg lock and just won't let go.
Ah, crap! No, wait, that would be. I'll grab the rope, man.
It doesn't matter. I still won't let go.
Voodoo,
I know
once
what
I
I'm
get you in the chair breaker, you're done, baby.
Ah,
I'm gonna give you the Blackheart Night Pile Driver, my man. It's well, it was banned by the WWE a long time ago because it broke too many dang necks. And your neck is next, boy.
no.
Let's see the outcome of this match. I see Voodoo getting hit with the chair breaker. The
You see
flamingo.
that right there? You see that right there? You're going down. I'll put you in that, boy. I'll put you in the fire truck.
Oh, please,
You go
Artie.
down in the fire truck. I'll get you, boys. I'll take you all down. I'll take everybody on. I'll put you in the walls of the bars. Yeah, the bars of the wall or something like that. And you're going down. Down, boy, down.
Once I get you in that flamingo leg lock, you are done.
Oh,
I
no.
told you it was a fruit fly. That's right, you was a fruit fly with them foo-foo flamingo dancing moves and all that stuff. Well, I'll get one of my strippers to be my
I'm gonna break you down
stage
before I
down
break
in
your
the
neck.
stage area and all that
I'm gonna
stuff
get
and
you
take
into the
a Tanya Harding whack at your knee, and you ain't gonna be going anywhere.
You know, I've been trained by the Emu Army. They trained me. They've adopted me into their ranks. Ask the Aussie what happened with them.
Wait, guys, I figured it out.
Exactly. And I'll lead an emu army against this voodoo doll.
Wait, no, guys, I got it. Listen. All I have to do to win, I just figured it out, the secret. I'll just hit you all with the Glen Cereal leg sweep of doom.
I got a shield against that. I'll use Mr. Thomas.
I did a spin a Rooney. I did a spin a Rooney in front of his mailbox. I did a spin a Rooney in front of his mailbox, and I defeated him. That fat man food stuff, I took him down. I got a tracker after why I brought Glen Cereal down. He was scared of me so much, so he had to lock his car door. I stood on one leg, said, "Why don't you come sweep my leg?" He didn't do it, so I nailed him, and I won that match. I went out there, and I won. If I want a shot at the title, you bring it on.
Yeah. That's right. Nothing can stop the Glen Cereal leg sweep of doom.
And you know what, Voodoo?
I defeated him.
You know when I get through with you,
Rooney will
Voodoo,
defeat you all.
Oh, no.
when I get through with you, Voodoo, you won't have a button for you're gonna have 2 X's. You already have one.
Oh, crap. Well, hey,
You know,
man.
I could
Mr.
just hit
Thomas,
him
what's
with
that
the
got to do
alligator
with you? You're
slammer.
going to be called Mr. Thomas.
Oh, crap.
When I get done with
Well,
you, voodoo,
well,
you're
bring
gonna
it on,
have to
dude.
camera to your arm.
I don't need another broken arm, man. I already got this when I had surgery on it, remember?
Yes, don't you shout me. That means I'll have to leave because it'll break my phone because I broke my computer earlier, which I'm going to sue you for. And then I'm going to get you in the ring and destroy you. So don't you dare shout me so I have to go into work, man.
Yeah, I won't let Hezokuai shock you again, right? You're not gonna do that, are you, Hez?
For the power of Uncle Artie, I am your pain, my I'll get you, mothers.
Voodoo, have you ever heard of the voodoo chest implosion maneuver?
Oh, man. Yeah, man, I remember back in the day when Montezuma tried to use that on me in a cage match in Australia. It was a nightmare.
Well, be prepared. I'll use it on you for the first time ever, and let's see if you can survive your chest explosion and all your guts going everywhere.
Yeah, it didn't work when he tried it, but that's because I ducked the match and I never showed up.
See, you admit you duck matches.
What? No, wait, that's not what I said. I just said I didn't show up because I ducked it.
So you take their money and you took our money and you just didn't show up.
Yeah, that's because you guys didn't read the fine print.
Voodoo, if you don't show up to this match, then you know the child support money that you owe?
Uh-oh, yeah?
You owe quadruple that.
Well, that's why I'm suing you guys for $12 trillion each. Yeah, I got DMA on my side and Chile to Castro. We can't lose.
You do know those.
Boy.
You know those are 2 losers, right? They haven't won anything.
What are you talking about? They're 2 of the greatest human beings that ever lived. Them and Glen Cereal and Silence Boy. Yeah, heroes, man. Real Americans.
You keep telling yourself that, okay?
Yeah.
Now, Voodoo.
You keep telling yourself that you're in this delusional fantasy land where you're winning all the time when you're just one big fat loser.
No. look, I won every match I've ever been in, except for all of them.
You know, Hess won't be able to help you, even though he looks like Cactus Jack, but he won't be able to help you.
Yeah, man. No, he can't do that.
Why don't we just have Voodoo have a rendezvous with Damien, Jake's Python?
Oh, the snake. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we put him in
Oh,
this ring with Hezokuai and them.
I got a devastating move that you'll never survive. The Regan Banshee Scream.
Wait, no, that's cruel and unusual punishment.
No, I'll tell you what.
Has been banned in every wrestling promotion ever.
No, I'll tell you what. How about we just get the Bulldogs Matilda to come after you?
What? No, man, no. We get the junkyard dog to pull me in the ring and dance with me. That's what I'm doing.
No, I'm talking about Matilda because remember Matilda went after Bobby Heenan, but I can get
Yeah,
Matilda
but
to
she
come
was a
after you.
British bulldog, man. She couldn't wrestle.
You remember the finger poke of doom news now, Voodoo?
Yeah, man, I was the one who taught him that. Yeah. And I taught Undertaker how to do the choke slam, too. That was me. Yeah.
No, do you remember the finger poke of doom? Well, I got a new one for you. The finger kick of doom, where I kick you with my finger and send you across the arena, and you end up in a casket, and then you lose a match. Because, we're going to make this a casket match as well. You end up in there, boy, and, well, it's lights out.
Oh, man, at least you don't put me in the casket and then set it on fire.
Yeah, that's what we're going to be
That's
doing.
a good idea.
As well as we put it into a, incinerator.
Oh, no, you don't want to incinerate the incineration of the incinerator because that insinuates the incineration. Yeah, see, I'm clever, man. I think I'm smart.
Well, how about we have an inferno match where we just get in the ring and we just put like ring of fire around the ring?
Oh, yeah. I was thrown into a burning ring of fire, and I thought that the flames were getting higher, and then it burned my casket I was in when I got tripped by you again. What?
I mean, I have a good tag team partner for you. If you think that you need to get a tag team partner, why don't you get Frauditor Mania? He runs away from fights also. But why don't we get him to be your tag team partner?
Don't you guys know that the best way to win a fight is to just leave? Right before the ref counts, you just go home. Yeah.
I mean, see, but we coming after you because you owe us money.
Well, that's why I never show up to the stadium in the first place. I ain't gonna be in Gorilla. No way.
But we know where to find you at, though.
I
We could be out.
I don't know nothing.
We could be outside your house right now.
I don't know, man. He's been taking over the show slowly, but not surely. Anyway, so we've been having fun with this, but any other like stories or memories or anything with the whole Hulk Hogan thing?
I got nothing right now.
How about you, Mr. Thomas? You didn't really chime in too much.
Well, no, I was looking at the whole. Well, if I have to say my favorite match of Hulk Hogan, it has to be the WrestleMania 6 match with the Ultimate Warrior.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he actually put over the Ultimate Warrior because Vince McMahon wanted to go in a new direction because in his words, Hogan was the 80s and he was looking at Warriors to be like the wrestler of the 90s.
Yeah. Yeah, there was, again, being a kid growing up, like Hulk Hogan was the greatest thing ever, when I was little. He was it.
Yeah.
And last memory I got of Hogan would be the controversy between him and David Schultz when it came to them both hitting journalists.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know what happened with Dr. D, David Schultz. You know, he struck George Soros or whatever his name is. He disrespected. That was a disrespectful question.
Yeah.
But then, literally a few weeks later, Hogan goes on Richard Branson's show and chokes him out. But yeah, he gets in no trouble, but Dr. D gets kicked out of the company. Just bad too.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Well, anyway, we're it's already 7:05 here, and I gotta wrap it up in about 20 minutes, a little less than that. But I got something special. I got once again a brand spanking new unpublished Frauditor News Network video we wanted to premiere here this morning. Are you guys up for watching that?
I'll be in the audience watching it, but yeah.
All right, absolutely. So if you're going to drop off, any last goodbyes?
Stop ducking my match, Voodoo.
I'm dropping out of here for now.
Y'all have a good day and enjoy the new Frauditor News Network video.
Yeah, that's right, you guys. You leave, and I'll sign the contract not to show up at the match for sure. Yeah, bye.
You ain't getting the money unless you show. That's in my contract, and you got to sign that.
That's right. Anyway, thank you guys for coming up. Always great to have you here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to watch a brand new exclusive Frauditor News Network video. Let's go. All right.
I am sorry to present to you our Frauditor with the channel name of Central Tyrant Investigations. In this video, we hear from the Frauditor with his tale of woe about how there was a warrant for his arrest for an incident that previously occurred, so he turned himself in and was released on bond. And he is now begging for money, as is expected of any Frauditor, here in the Frauditor Zone.
So this video, guys, I just recently took down off of my channel. There was a lot of, as I may say, First Amendment free speech in that video. I was with Press Harder, the vigilante, and Brandon Mitchell.
The name Press Harder and the word vigilante have never been used in a sentence before and will never again. This is Press Harder and his most recent videos. You can smell him through your computer. I had stopped covering him because he curses so much that my whole video turned out to be one long beep, and then my commentary in between. This, my dear viewers, is what a Frauditor thinks is a vigilante. Let that sink in for a bit.
So I don't know if you guys remember that video, but we were in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, when that officer, Bourbon, was pushing me. Are you guys familiar with that video, Officer Bourbon, when he was pushing me and pushed me by my neck? I was in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. If you guys do remember that video, put a 1 in the chat if you could, guys. Put a 1 in the chat. Everybody's saying yes. Assaulted. Yeah, assaulted me. Exactly.
Let's take a look at that assault, shall we? Now keep in mind that you're going to hear a lot of beeps as it's recorded from Press Harder. Let's first hear the introduction of the video from the vigilante's own words.
On this episode, we're going to learn how to pull off a bank job in broad daylight by dropping Central Tyrant Investigations off first to scope the perimeter as Brandon Mitchell and the Vigilance Committee get into position to rush the scene, creating shock and awe as I shoot the cops' faces and bodies from the front and the side more times per second than a GAU 8 without ever even having to reload my camera once. Now hurry up and use those links in the description to subscribe to Central Tyrant Investigations, the Vigilance Committee, and Brandon Mitchell, because it's time to hit the motherfucking intro.
Actually, that wasn't as bad as it usually is. It's usually full of a lot more profanities and a ton of gibberish, so he must have taken his meds that day.
Hey, brother, I'm also wants to get run the department.
Good for you. I'm sure your mom is real proud.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, all right.
You guys mind just not being on the bank's property?
I was never on the bank's property. I didn't get here until you got here.
Okay, I got
Yeah.
you. So,
Do you? You got me?
yeah, sure.
All right. All right, you're dismissed. What's your name?
All right, and don't.
What's your name?
Yeah, officer. No,
Shut the up. Now shut the up. You got it, bitch? You want to protest? Motherfucker? Is that what you want to start? We'll film any thing we want in the United States of America. You got it? Get it through your pig head. You dumb looking mother. Hell yeah. Ain't right. America, bitch. America. You with the First Amendment today, bitches. You got all of us up trying to give your useless, unlawful orders to the people. No, that shit's over. We're done with it. We're sick and tired of your bullying. Shut the up.
There's the press harder we all know, and we all know if he's a vigilante, we are all doomed. Anyway, this video isn't about him, but now you understand what started this whole thing. I'm going to fast forward through another few thousand curses, also few seconds, and get to the part where we see Central Tyrant get involved. I have to mute this as I don't have the energy to cut out all the profanities, nor do I have the time as I have to go to work tomorrow. But you don't need this sound to figure out what is going on, and you can't really hear anything other than cursing, so I'll just add some music.
All right. Let me ask you guys something. Just seeing that, just the visual of that. How do what do these people think would happen if they were acting that way to somebody that wasn't a cop? Getting in somebody's face like that, if the person they were getting in their face wasn't a cop, what do you think would happen?
They'll be knocked out.
They get knocked out. So it's like, how are you proving that cops are horrible, evil, vicious tyrants and bullies and thugs when you're getting in their face and they're not doing anything about it? They're not beating the hell out of you and knocking you down on the ground and blasting your head into oblivion like anyone else would. Like, because they're cops, they're not demolishing you. You're proving how good they are by doing that and them not beating the crap out of you and by handcuffing you to a post, filling out their billy clubs and cracking your skull. You're proving they're a good guy. Like, I don't understand.
I'm just surprised that Central Tyrant investigation wasn't arrested that day, because look how many times the police officer had to push him back just to get him out of his face.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you see somebody screaming at somebody like that in real life, they're going to beat the hell out of that guy. But the cop didn't even, he just pushed him back. That's all he did. Like the cop had such restraint, such control. And these guys are like, look at how out of control this insane tyrant is. Who's the insane tyrant? The person screaming in someone's face for no reason? Like, you're the ones that are acting like lunatics. You're the ones that are acting like bullies. The cop walks up there and says, hello. All this.
And then, getting back to the central tyrant, investigator, whatever he is. If you go back and look at that video, how many times he tells the officer, I'm gonna defend myself, and never does it.
Right.
And if he was to do something like that, wouldn't that be an assault on a Leo? Or battery on a Leo?
Right. Yeah, the whole thing. I think it's a classic sign of someone that's taking advantage of the fact that they have to follow rules. Anyone want to free drill him, he would be a quiet mouse. He sounded afraid. See, exactly, Zerzu. That's my whole point. That's my whole point. That's one of the reasons why I believe these guys target cops. They're going to prove that the cops are evil tyrants by going out of their way to show how much restraint these cops are showing, which shows the exact opposite. It illustrates how good these cops are, that they're not going nuts and beating the hell out of you.
Right. Because if it, like you said, if it was like a everyday normal person that would have done this, they would have been on the ground knocked out.
Yep. A real tyrant would have put them under the ground. Under the ground. That's right. Not on it. Under it. Ugh. All right. Let's see what else happens here. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Hey, Danny, if you're still here, guys, if you didn't like time him out or anything, because I want to get his response to this. Okay, so all you have to do is be violent and take orders. Okay, that doesn't even wash. Like, that's not like factually accurate. But let me ask you something. Do you have any response to the commentary we're making about the video? Don't just say cops bad, MK. Like, cops bad, MK is not an argument. It's just ignorance. Okay, answer the question. A police officer has 3 people in his face screaming at the top of their lungs. Any other normal person would beat the hell out of you for doing that to them. The cop doesn't do anything. How is the cop the bad guy? Because he's a cop? So he's guilty of having a job that you don't like because you might get caught doing something wrong and you don't want to get caught? Like, explain to me how this video, don't just say cops are bad, okay, because they're bad because they're cops and they're bad because I don't like them. Like, no, an actual answer to the question. In what way is 3 thugs bullying and screaming and yelling literally in the faces of these guys who literally didn't do anything? All the cops did was walk up to them and say, hey, the bank asked us to talk to you guys. The bank asked them to talk to them. And and the cops don't handcuff these guys to posts and crack their skulls with their billy clubs for doing that, when anyone who wasn't a cop would probably beat the hell out of these idiots. How does that not illustrate that the cops are showing great restraint by not beating these guys up? How does it not illustrate how good these cops are?
Right. I'm like, what else he says? It'll only take 6 months to become a police officer. I guarantee you that this guy probably couldn't even last 6 months in the academy, even going through the training that they have to.
Right. Yeah, and if becoming a cop was so easy, why don't you just go do it?
Exactly.
And then what'll happen is, here's what'll happen. If any of these guys ever actually became a cop, here's what would happen. They'd get out on the street, and a bunch of these cop-hating people would immediately attack them. No matter where they go or what they did, they'd immediately be a target, and all these people are coming after them all the time. And they'd be like, oh, well, I'm going to be a good cop. I'm just going to let you do whatever you want, and I'm not going to do anything to stop you. And if somebody calls me and asks me for help, I'm going to say, no. That person has a YouTube channel. Therefore, they can do what they want, and I can't stop them. Hello. There's a difference between a cop and a police officer. A police officer knows the law. A cop won't. Met too many cops that think nothing will happen to them. Okay. Good answer. All right, back to the video.
Okay.
That explains everything. Now I understand. Thank you.
I'll let you make your own judgment about what happened, but I'll just go with Frauditor logic. In Frauditor logic, any unwanted touching is considered a battery. In the video, we can see Central Tyrant moving towards the officer and then getting up close to the officer, touching him. So in Frauditor logic, Central Tyrant just battered the officer, and then we saw the officer pushing him back, which is self-defense. Now, I'm not a judge, but I do have to say,
if you're guilty and you know it, clap your hands.
Guys, I was notified that I had a statewide warrant for my arrest for that video, guys. I did not know until I checked CaseNet recently that they filed the assault charges on that officer. They did it on the 22nd, which is absolutely ridiculous, guys. You guys saw the video. I did not push him. I didn't do anything. I just let him kept pushing me, and then I would hit his hand off of my body, basically. He kept putting his hands on me, so I was basically just trying to defend myself. But yeah, guys, they put an arrest warrant out for my arrest. So today, guys, I had to drive all the way down to Cape Girardeau, Missouri, and turn myself in. And then I had to bond out, guys, a $2,500 bond out, cash only for that.
Oh well, karma's a bitch.
That's right. While we're watching a cupcake video, let's quick throw out a cupcake happy dance. Let's go. All right. Okay. Olay. All right. I love the fact that she pointed out, too, that he was the one, because if you just touch a frauditor, or even his camera, not even him, just touch a tiny little bit, that's assault. They want you arrested. They want you thrown in jail. They want your life destroyed. They want your business call flooded. They want you fired. They want you sued. It's the end of the world. But when he touched the cop first, he made contact first, and the cop just moved him back, then all of a sudden none of those rules apply. And I can't believe these evil, vicious tyrants did that to me.
Exactly. My question I want to ask him, if he had to pay $2,500 to get out, right?
Yeah.
What was his buddies that was with him? They couldn't help him?
I'm sure they all just e-beg their fans to bail them out, right? That's the whole reason why these guys do what they do, because they know if they ever actually do have consequences, it'll be monetary, and they'll just e-beg their fans to pay it. And their fans are brainwashed, sycophant, sheeple, bootlicking fans, will be lens-licking fans, will be like, take my money, take my money, take my money.
I know, I'm like, you basically, that's the question I ask. I'm like, they call themselves a journalist. I never seen a journalist that actually have to e-beg for either attorney fees or to get out of jail or whatever. I never seen a real journalist do that. A real journalist actually have attorneys.
Yep. Yeah. And yeah, they actually like do stuff with their life and like, contribute to society.
I mean,
sometimes in a good way.
I mean, they don't step up and into the face of a police officer with handheld cameras.
Right. Oh boy. Anyway, I gotta wrap it up. I gotta go to work. Oh my goodness. We spent most of the show doing Hulk Hogan memories. We had a lot of fun in the first half. But anyway, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, Mr. Thomas, for coming up here. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Mr. Thomas.
Thank you. I do want to say one thing though. If y'all ever see David E. Person, remind him he was the very first wrestling match that they had back during the Roman times.
There you go. That's right. Yeah, wear sunscreen. That's exactly right. Thank you guys. Love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. And like I always say, oh, yeah, yeah. I'm all shook up. Ah, wrong avatar. Hold on. Let me fix that. Elvis Gnome. There we go. Love you guys. See you tomorrow at the Saturday Night Snafu at 4 p.m. Central. Let's go.